Check up on your friends.
Yo,
The boy!
what's up?
Hi, you sweetie.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Still, you were saying RIP to Richard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. RIP to the boy. Yeah. May his soul rest
Uh,
in peace.
there's a
Yeah.
very big reason why I said that at the end of that song in specific. But yeah.
We're gonna get to it. You know the questions. You know why. Yeah.
Uh,
But how are you? Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everyone.
hey yo, what's up, people? My name is Swazi, Josefa, Manana, and you don't know me yet.
Thank you. You good?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling. How are you?
I'm okay. How's the weather there?
It's chilly.
It's
It's
not that
chilly.
cold. It's chilly.
Ah, nah, it's not that cold. But I was outside with just a t-shirt on, and I was just like, maybe not. Now I'm wearing a sweater, so
Yeah, let's not do that on live. Let's not do that. You can be comfortable, but not that comfortable, right?
yeah.
We don't. So anyway, what was I gonna
Hmm.
ask you? Oh man, I lost my train of thought. I forgot. But anyway, thank you so much for releasing White Bird's music video today. Amazing. But we're still gonna ask you more questions about that. How do you feel for like releasing it today? Why today?
Actually, um, the song and the video is from a while back. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
I just decided to re-release it, just to create some sort of general hype around me. Um, I've been pushing a lot of music lately
Yeah.
because I'm working on something that's gonna come out soon. So
Thank you.
it's just to get people talking again, I suppose.
Okay, that's really smart. Very
Yeah,
smart. Okay, let's go to my questions.
yeah.
What made you pursue into music since you're busy with a lot of things, which I'm gonna go in later, but why music?
Mm, all right. Yeah. First of all, some people do know this, but both my parents are artists. My dad is a visual artist, and my mom is a performance artist. She did theater and all of that stuff, and
Ooh.
dad a fine artist and graphic design. So, with that being said, I was brought up in a art environment. Art was
Yeah,
all and then uh, it's almost a typical story when it comes to music because mom pretty much just flooded my young ears, with like a lot of music, and it
yeah,
was local stuff. So I grew up listening mostly to OU, or State of Kate, all of these local
yeah.
African people. So that was my introduction to music, and obviously because of friends and cousins who were guys, I then got into hip hop and all of that stuff. But yeah, but the actual answer to your question is, we had a teacher in grade 7, I think, in primary school. She
Yeah.
was leaving to go to New Zealand. So PG, Papa, our friends, they decided to write a song for her. And they somehow wrote me into it just because I did poetry. So they got me to write a verse, and boom, that was the first time.
A track already. Saying
Yeah.
goodbye. Wow, that's crazy. All right. How would you describe your music you make for the people today? Because I was just playing. It's something different to what I've been interviewing with others. Yours is just another shift. How is it different?
Um, all right. Okay. So, like I said, I was a poet first. So anything I actually want to do, I just want to be very careful with words. So I
Mm,
think it's more easier for me to say I'm more into conscious rap, but I'm not shy into venturing into anything else.
okay.
Um, so yeah, conscious rap is what I do.
All right. Okay. So who inspires you though? Like, who's your biggest influence?
Mm, my first hip hop love was 50 Cent. I don't know hip hop love. I don't know what that sounds like. I don't know if it sounds weird, but yeah, my first hip hop love was 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Um, I heard the album Get Rich or Die Trying, and I saw the movie. That was the first time I was just like, this hip hop thing is dope. And then that led me to the game. That led me to Lil Wayne, and it just
That's
grew from that. So my inspiration basically is a whole lot of 50 Cent. Um,
mm.
and more recently, it's J Cole. I just like how J Cole moves. So
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Everyone loves J. Cole. Not in a rude way. I just do not relate to J. Cole like how everyone does. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I tried. It doesn't work.
I
I'm
mean, these things happen. Yeah, you can't relate to everyone.
yeah, exactly. I just
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, moving on. Would you like to collaborate with anyone here in Zanzi and also anyone outside? And why is that so?
I think they need to put me in studio with Amir Fak. I
Ooh,
really feel yeah, exactly. I
ooh,
really think with her vocals and her musicality
yeah.
and with what I have to say, I think something dope could come from that. I don't know. It's just something I have to think about. But I really feel like Amir Fak could like
Have you
help
ever
me.
tried DMing though?
Oh, see. As when I'm at DM, like I've been using DMs for the wrong reasons, but that's another story. But like, no, no. Mm-mm.
Whoa. No, man, DM her. I'm serious, like DM. Slide it in
I'll
the DM.
hmm,
Just
I'll try
throw
my
it into
luck.
the universe. Try, like you never know. And outside, who would you like
Um,
to collab with?
outside, I think let me give you three names outside. Let me say Pharrell. Let me say Rick Rubin as a producer.
Okay.
And let's say Tyler the Creator as just as a creator. I think he'll push me to do something.
Okay, I love Tyler, but
Hmm.
I'm a bit lost. Is he really gay? I just want to know. Is he really gay? Like,
It's
like, there's so many signs, but I'm like, nah.
I mean, what are you gonna do about that? He could be.
It could be.
Who really
Uh,
knows? I mean,
no one
Tyler's
knows.
a troll, bruh. He's such a troll. So like, how do you
Mm.
to take him serious? Like,
Exactly. Okay,
yeah.
Pharrell, why didn't you slide in the DMs when you was here in Zanzi?
Okay, that's another
I
story. Like, listen, bruh.
oh
Listen. You see, I wanna give
uh,
confidence is a I don't know what it is exactly, but it's a thing.
and I've
It's a
told you
thing.
this, have I not?
Yeah,
But we gonna work on it. Takes
yeah.
time.
We'll
We'll work
figure it
on it.
out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Says a guy. I mean, wait. You know what? That's another question. Let me write this down before I forget.
Okay.
Okay. So, how are you like in studio? Like on a normal day, how is it being in studio with Swazi?
The one thing, there was a period in time where I was in studio with Umlu and Venus a lot,
Yeah.
um, and they told me about having archives on my phone because I have verses like ready for almost anything. I just always write all the time. So when you put me in studio, chances are I'm gonna have like five verses for one track, and that does get annoying for other kids who just sit there and try write while I already have a verse.
And then you tell us
Um,
confidence. My boy. Guys,
that's
relax.
just all in sitting down and writing. I have a
Okay.
lot on my mind, I suppose.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna. Ooh, sorry. We're gonna go
Mm.
into that very deep. Okay. Who would you like to be signed under, or you would like to fly solo?
Um, I tried thinking about this because as much as being solo and owning all your masters does sound like a vibe, like a thing. Um, getting to a point where you can actually push that is the hardest thing. Like
Yeah.
uh, unless if you're lucky enough to get a cosign or you get a good enough deal that allows you to have more control than you normally would under a label.
Mm.
Um, but if I were to get signed here in SA, I I suppose I'd have to go with Universal or just
Yeah.
purely just for the sake of push. Like they know
Yeah.
what's happening.
I mean, Universal isn't just a small. It's everywhere. I mean, it's
Yeah,
universal. Not
yeah.
everywhere. Anyway, okay, so besides the music, what are you busy with besides the music?
All right. I just recently registered a company with my friend called
Shoo!
New Social. It's media and events. We're
Mm-hmm.
still figuring out the events part of it, but we have hosted one event so far, the Soul Project. And
Okay.
I suppose it was successful. People showed up. Um,
It, I feel
but it
okay.
was,
Firstly, I
yeah,
feel so bad for not being there because you know Pretoria, they, but
nah, it's good.
it
Yeah,
was successful because everyone's statuses. I saw everything and I was like, ah, Samuel. It looked
yeah,
so nice and the venue was amazing. I didn't expect you guys to make it so cozy for everyone. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved it. Oh,
yeah.
I,
A lot of my friends really helped with that one. Because obviously it's a company that doesn't really have staff or any employees. I had
yeah.
to reach out to friends, and my friends like really pulled through. So shout out to them. So yeah.
Shout out to the friends. Shout out to the 035 friends. So, you're busy with that. Is there anything else you're busy with? Or is it just that?
Um, so far it's just the company and the music projects. I gave myself a target to finish 5 projects before the end of the year. So far I have 2.5 so far. So I think I'll finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, explain to us. A lot of people. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this life is full of a lot of friends, but I mean, we have mutual friends. But I
Mm,
have some Pretoria people on here, and like, there's one thing that I like the most about you being a hardcore rapper. Like you say a lot of things, but at the same time, you preach at church. So
yeah.
how like a lot of people don't see rappers at church. Are you doing that on purpose that you're trying to, you know, just give people a different look on like, hey man, I'm a rapper. I'm a god, yo.
Mm, okay, now, yeah, here's the thing. That one gets a little bit tricky, but the details of it are beautiful. Because uh, the way I got introduced into church, first of all, really like kind of ensured Uguti I stay in church because like Jesus is like the flesh, the homie. So whatever happened then afterwards, especially with all my art stuff, I've I've always made it a point to involve to involve Christ because I'm gifted and I'm a creator because well Christ and God is obviously a creator. He's a creative being.
Yeah.
I'm able to do all of these things because he's enabled me to do these things. So thinking about that one, I just really thought how selfish or how self-centered would it be for me to understand that, to have that revelation, and then still do this for myself.
Mm, mm,
So, it's partially because of that, and then the other reason is um, I'm into youth leadership by almost by default, really, because I stayed with the pastor, and I'm involved in church
mm.
by default almost, but it's something that I grew into, something that I love. It's part of my identity. It's me. Um,
Yeah.
and it allows me to reach more people as well. Like I can talk to people who don't want to be at church using music, and I can talk to people who trying to go to church stuff. Like just find a
Yeah.
balance to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand 100% because nowadays, okay, a lot of people know I work at a club. So
Mm,
on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm in the club. But Sunday morning, when everyone's like, oh, let's go, I'm like, I got church.
yeah.
Lit as I am, tired as I am, I got church. And everyone's like,
Uh,
what? I'm like, I got church. I got church. Like, I don't want to hear anything. So like for me, it's kind of hard to talk to someone and then just be like, you know, God loves you know,
mm,
in this verse, and I go on, and they just like, I'm like, I'm sorry, my bad. My bad. But then I shouldn't be sorry. But anyway, that's another chat for another day.
Now, you
But
shouldn't
yeah,
be sorry.
I shouldn't be sorry. But well done. I'm glad that we have a rapper that is leading the youth in church and also bringing people outside who are not at your church into your church. Because I've been to your guys' church and wow, that it is so much fun. It's fun. It's
It looks
today
good.
church. It is today church.
Mm,
Okay. So, what's your favorite part about this line of work, and what is your least favorite part, and why?
I'd have to say my favorite part is obviously the creation process. I love creating. I'm an all round artist. So every chance I get to create, I'm always there. So I
Uh,
think that actually, as a person, if I'm not creating, I suppose I can easily say I don't feel okay. Um,
mm,
there's always going to be a disconnect for me in terms of how I feel with what I'm
yeah.
doing. So if I'm creating, be it I'm drawing, be it I'm painting, taking pictures, whatever it is that I'm doing at the time, I always just need to connect to what I'm trying to create and express myself because then that's just how I do it. So yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
And then I'd have to say the least is the lack of, I don't want to say understanding. I think it's now more a respecting between the corporate world and artists
Yeah.
because people have been made aware about how artists are supposed to be treated, like how they get paid, recognition, wada wada, all of these things. But the
Hmm.
corporate world still feels like they should do otherwise in most cases. They're always trying to take advantage. So when you get put into spaces and corners like that, I think that's my least favorite part about being a creative.
All right. Well, oh, we see. All right. And then the biggest highlights of this music career of yours, what's the biggest one you've ever had?
Hectic. I haven't really done much when it comes to music because I'm trying to balance all of these things. It becomes hard. Uh,
Mm,
but I'd have to say, um, when I did kind of focus on music, well, that's my least favorite part about being a creative.
all right. Well, oh, we see. All right. And then the biggest highlights of this music career of yours, what's the biggest one you've ever had?
Hectic. I haven't really done much when it comes to music because I'm trying to balance all of these things. It becomes hard. Uh,
Mm,
but I'd have to say, um, when I did kind of focus on music, well, that whole OT5 thing happened, and it
yeah.
happened with just, I don't even know how people voted. It's mostly because I asked them to, but like I had one song, like I just had like one song, and I actually did go look for the people I was running up against, and they were like out here with mixtapes, and they were like working and one song, so I was just like,
Okay,
okay,
yo, that is actually another question, but okay,
uh,
yeah, let's just bounce to that question. The whole 035 thing was a shocker. Okay, it wasn't a shocker, but it was more of like, oh, Swazi, I
mm,
knew you were a rapper, but like, I don't know, did you like apply or did they like come at you? Like, how did it work? Because I was just like, I know he's there, but then, huh?
okay, with the way the OT5 awards work, I think it's the case with most award shows. You submit your work or your song or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
then they then consider you as a nominee.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know if there's who they kept as nominees. That I do not know about. But then I submitted my song, and I was like, I want to run for Rap Artist of the Year. I don't know what made me choose that category specifically, but I went for that one, and
Uh-huh.
I
And
think
you
it
won.
just, yeah, it just got rolling because it kind of reminded people that I rap because I'd been quiet for a while, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, you rap," and then people went back to go look for my music, but like they only found like two songs because I only had like 2 songs out.
Okay, which song did you submit?
It's still,
No one. No,
yeah.
still is a great song. No lie,
Mm,
still is a great song. And yeah, we did vote for you. Well, for me, I voted for you because I only know you. The
yeah.
others, I might, and because you're a homie, and I felt like you deserved it. And congratulations on that awesome award. Bring him
Mhm.
in. Bring him in. Hi. The music, you have a track with Umlu called No Strings. Would you like to talk about that one? Are you rapping to someone specific, or you just had, you know, archives and you're like, hey, this one fits this song. So let's go.
Awa. Semele pumitiye manje. Just okay. I suppose. I suppose. I actually don't even know if I was writing to anybody in specific because originally I had the beat for almost a year and I had done something different on it,
Yeah.
but I wanted to do a complete project like an EP with Umlu. So I just
Mm,
came with a whole bunch of the beats that I had from Audio Sims. He's a producer from Marencia.
yeah.
So I just went to Mlu with half half of the songs done. Like there were ideas, and some were just like straight up beats. So we started working around it, and he changed the song that I had. We have beats here, no strings, and he made it no strings. Like he took everything out, laced his vocals. So basically, what I want to say is he came up with the whole idea. He
Of no.
was yeah of no strings. He came up with that whole idea. So I just had to write something that was relating to that. But my verse in specific, I suppose, we can almost say it's directed to a person or two, because otherwise, where would it come from? Like, those are words, like, those are genuine words.
Hi. Let us not go within the tea. Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
And then explain to us still. Like, how did Spill come about? You had a lot of feelings there. I could hear like a conversation between you and your dad. Like the whole, what is Still all about?
Um, okay, again, a beat by Audio Sims. And as soon as I heard the beat, my initial reaction was I need to talk, like,
Mm,
and I really need to say something personal here, because usually for me it's much more easier to talk about what's going on like in the world, like yeah, the system is doing this, wara wara, but like I was just like, this one sounds like I should talk about me.
your personal.
Um, yeah, so as soon as I started, uh, the emotions that came with it was basically like what are you doing and why are you doing it, and
Yeah,
that I literally stopped writing the verse and I went to go put the beats on wada wada all of that stuff and I recorded and I'll be rapping still and I left that vocal just there
yeah,
by itself, the beat, and then I started writing. Now with that line, it just literally just kind of motivated me to talk about the reasons why I'm not gonna stop rapping, why I'm gonna carry on
mm,
rapping, regardless of how I feel or what's going on around me. Like
yeah,
rapping what I have. Um, but the first uh thing or the main inspiration behind the song was uh hearing obviously about the passing of Richard, because
yeah.
that was yeah, Richard, I'm pretty sure like nobody even knows. Maybe a few know. But
True.
when we moved to Pretoria, I found Richard in Pretoria because he like finished a year before me, and then I found him there. When he heard that I was in Pretoria studying, he told me like to come up to Boston because we were studying in Boston doing sound and media, whatever. And
Mm,
he had just like gotten back to like making beats. So he would play beats and he got me back into rapping because I had stopped rapping. I stopped rapping in grade 11. And he was just like, nah, bro, just rap. I need to practice making beats. Like, they can't just chill here. So, we had sessions where he just played beats and I would just rap. And that got me back into actually like, yo, I think I actually want to make music. Um, and that pushed me into making my only project that I currently still have out now on SoundCloud. Um, so that whole story and that whole emotion of him getting me back and actually pushing me into rapping, despite me not wanting to and complaining about all of these other things and having all these reasons why I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was it. I was just like, yeah, no, sharp. I'm gonna rap regardless. That's why I also make reference to Pretoria in the song because that's where it came from. Yeah,
No. Yeah. Right. You. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah,
I'm sorry. No, I relate 100%. Firstly, rest in peace to Richard.
mm,
So
yeah.
the good ones go first. The good
Easy,
ones
easy.
always go first. Another reason why I'm not even back. I started this whole thing and the whole YouTube thing was because of Sandile. Because the last thing he told me was, "When is this YouTube coming about?" And I was like, "I relax, it's coming." So he was one of my also push. So yeah, let's do this for our friends. Let's get it. Let's do it. Okay, Whitebird. Firstly, I love the video because
Yeah.
man, it's such a it's a lot of people would watch it and be like, "Kwenzekalani?" Like what? But then
Mm,
I'm just like, especially
that's
the
that.
breathe part. I was like, huh,
Ooh, yeah.
huh, hi. How did this come about? How did the song come about? How did the music video come about? Like how did it clash so well together?
Okay. The song recorded in Pretoria with O Renegade. And Renegade, I told him I'm a rapper, and he was like, "Yeah, okay, sharp." Then he was like, "Try sing," and I was like, "No, I don't want to sing." Then he was like, just say like I had the chorus White Bird, and I tried to rap it, and he was like, "No, half sing it." I was like, "Okay," I half sang it, I suppose, and then he just added auto tune on it, and I was just like, "What the hell is this?" Like, my nigga, trust me, like just carry on. I was like, I bet. So we just worked off that chorus. And as well, White Bird is my first single song. Like I'd rapped with people before, but I've never recorded by myself. So that
Yeah.
was the first song like I recorded by myself and actually finished it. Um, and then again, he did the same thing with the first verse there. Like I really tried rapping it, and he was just like, "No, can you just like stop rapping?" And I was like, "What?"
Oh.
And he was, "How sing it?" So I did the thing with the first verse. Again, he just got auto tune on that thing. I was like, okay. Then the second verse, he was like, okay, now is your time to like actually rap. Now rap.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And it's towards the end, like just close it off with that.
Yeah.
I was like, and it came out pretty good. So yeah. The song is myself and Papa, my dad. Uh, it's just a conversation that I lost had with them, and
Mm,
that doesn't like what's up here, but like we don't talk. So
we
that
get it.
was it's based off a conversation I had with them like back in the day. And then when it comes to the visuals, literally that's just the brain of Usanele because there was no actual plan for it. He
Mm.
literally was like, "What you doing?" We were at home, and he was like, "What you doing today?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Let's go to Christopher." Christopher is one of our friends, and he was like, "We're gonna shoot a video." And I was like, "For what?" And he was like, "He has 4 songs. Pick one." I was like, "Okay." And he shot the video in like 2 hours, and
What?
yeah. So that's what happened. It was crazy because I don't know how he thinks. I don't know how Sanelli thinks, but
We don't know how he thinks, but he. Whew.
I think for me, he's like one of the best creatives I know. So
Yeah, he's amazing. I'm actually I'll nah. Yeah, I'll interview him. Don't worry if
mm,
he has time, and please tell
yeah,
him that I'm calling him. I don't have his number, but I'll
mm,
DM him because I'm not scared of putting it in the DM.
again. Oh, you. Yeah.
Yeah, Exactly. Nobody knows how he works. Nobody, but his work is amazing. He's like the Kanye West, but he's his own like self. Kanye
Uh,
can't touch him. Nah, he's
pushes
something else.
himself. And Dre is
Exactly.
saying that's true. It is true, Dre. He pushes himself.
Oh, it's crazy. All
Yeah.
right, so now we know that you're a rapper, you preach, you're a youth conductor. Ladies and gentlemen, none of you guys know that this guy actually won Mr. SA once upon a time, right? Like Yangi. Would you please explain what happened? This guy was Mr. Little SA, guys. Like he
Ooh.
models this.
Um. Yeah, ne.
What
Mom.
happened?
My mom got me into that. She literally saw an ad on a newspaper
Mm.
um, about some modeling school called Chulik.
Oh
I
yeah,
was in
yeah,
grade five. I was in grade five when she saw that, and she literally just rocked up and she was like, "Hey, I saw this ad. Do you want to model?" And I was like, "What do you mean model? Like, can you see that I'm not chubby? Like, I'm chubby. That's what I meant. Sorry, that I'm chubby." And she was like, let's go see." I
yeah.
went there, and literally like 3 months later of them teaching me and me feeling like I'm too chubby, I won that Mr. Tiny Africa thing. It's Mr. Tiny Africa. It's
Africa. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hosted in, what do you call this place? It was in Joburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was 2007 when I was in grade five. We went to Joburg. Literally just packed everything in the car and we drove to Joburg and we did the competition. It lasted for a week, and
Oh,
boom,
man.
that's
What
me.
what was what did you do? Did you dance? Because I know modeling stuff, you guys dance or sing, like you do a little talent. What did you do?
Um, they actually didn't make us go through the whole talent thing. It was mostly
Oh,
based on interviews, social interaction. They like
okay.
watched. They literally at looking back at it now, they put us in environments where we had to socialize and show who we actually are. Now
Mm.
that I actually think about it, and they just were marking different outfits, had to represent your country as well, all of that
Yeah.
stuff. And with my like Swati attire and all of that stuff. So yeah,
So what happened? Why did you? Okay, I feel like you haven't stopped, but that stopped.
because that was the cute me. I don't know if I still pass for being cute anymore. So I
Oh
don't know.
boy, you are cute. That's actually the next question. Why are you sleeping on yourself? Why are you afraid? I mean, if you done something that big, and then here
Mhm.
you are today saying that no, I'm shy. Stop it. Stop. Stop.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know actually what it is. It's I think it has more to do with it's a personal thing that has to do with relationships I've ran into.
Mm,
Mm. Uh, Basically just listening to people and allowing people to almost put me down. So I think it's almost that in a sense. I'm fighting it. I think I'm getting better. But yeah,
I feel you're getting better. Remember how
yeah.
shy you were talking? You didn't want to. You were so scared to talk to. You were so scared to talk to me once upon a time. If I did not push you that day to do the whole, oh yeah, and he's a photographer. Why did you stop that? I saw your status saying you missed, so why don't you go back being a whole photographer? We missed you. Your
Oh
visuals
no.
were amazing.
Listen, I am taking pictures, but it's mostly, well, I'm trying. My friends are taking pictures now. Um, Almost in a sense, let them do that, and I just focus more on the editing. But I do take pictures. Yeah. The only reason why I said I miss taking pictures on that post was because we're on lockdown and I can't take pictures. But
Okay.
I do. I just would love to have my friends actually do a better job at it, so I
Mm,
can actually focus on my music.
yeah.
I do way too many things. I can't perfect one thing if I'm all of it though.
Hey man, if you're good, you're good. Flaunt it. Show them. Do you, bro? Do you?
We don't do that. We gonna get to it. I think the aim is just not to stop for any reason. Keep on growing and learning, and that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw a whole lot of questions popping up, but the one that really that I remember is your name. How did your name come up?
Josefa, uh, my dad's name was Joseph.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
so literally all I did was make it Zulu and say Josefa. Uh, it's almost an ode to the creativity and
Yeah.
the inspiration he's given me to do most of these things. He indirectly gives me inspiration to do stuff without even
Being
literally, yeah, he's like
yeah,
nothing, he's not doing anything, but I know who he is based on obviously, yeah, the internet, what mom tells me, what all that stuff,
yeah.
and me looking at those things, I'm just like, damn, this nigga is actually like great. Because my dad has like artworks that are selling for like, I don't know, just like expensive stuff that's like all the way in Germany and Norway and all of that stuff. So
Yeah.
he's an actual like big shot in art, and I don't even know him. And it's like one of the craziest things, but like, it's almost like, hey, yo, I also want to be great as well. Like, now I'm with Joseph, I'm also Joseph now as
But
a stage,
Josefa.
yeah, with Josefa. Um, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Semi last question. Are you happy?
I spent a lot of days thinking about that, and I still don't know how to answer it. um, I literally have no idea how to answer that because the one thing I've also grown to understand about happiness is a destination in a sense
Mm,
that's short lived. Um, what I actually would love to come to is a place of joy and contentment
mm,
because I feel joy joy has more to do with um, uh, self-realization and also like being aware of the situation around you, but you still choose to be happy or whatever it is at
mm.
that given moment. When you're happy, like you win money and you're happy for
Yeah.
those, and then next you back to feeling shitty again when somebody says something bad to you. So being
Mm,
happy doesn't really last. So that's why I'm referring to joy and contentment. Like when you're at a place of peace, I think
yeah.
that's where I'm trying to go because I feel like happiness is a fraud almost. Like not in a bad way, not
Yeah.
in a bad way, but like
It's just a short thing that you just get and it's gone. It's just
yeah,
gone.
it's like uyafika khona udlule. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like uyafika, you experience it at that time udlule. Yeah.
All right.
So
That's wow. I ask this question a lot and you guys just seem to surprise me every time. Every
mm,
time. But anyway, okay, last question. If you could go back in time to the younger you, your younger self, what would you tell yourself?
do more,
Do
do
more.
more. Yeah, like as much as I do a lot, um, me doing a lot doesn't necessarily mean I'm at my full capacity.
Mm, mm.
So I haven't really stretched any of my talent. Like I don't even think I've scratched the surface with any of them. Like I do the bare minimum. If I'm honest with you or myself, like I do the bare minimum with everything that I do.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, oh damn, I take pictures. Okay, take a picture and I'll edit it. But like I won't go the extra mile to know how to be the best photographer.
Mm,
So when I say do more, as in do more with what you know as well.
No,
You know,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay. We see you. We see you. All right. So, is there anything else you'd like to tell anyone before you even say anything? If you guys have questions, please post them on the comments and we'll answer them. But when is there anything you'd like to tell us that I haven't, asked you and you'd like to just put out there into the universe?
Mm, you want to tell him?
What you want to tell us?
As soon as the camera's on his face, he gets shy. He was just talking now. Now, um, what would I?
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Um, I'll make a general statement that people are probably aware of, but we just always need reminding when it comes to this thing. Like love is absolutely everything.
Yeah.
If you take away love from anything, if you take away love from anything, it literally defeats the purpose. Ya leonto. Um, so if whatever it is that you do, if you push trolleys, I don't know, chicas, like put a whole lot of love into it.
Yeah,
You'll
push it with style.
Yeah, push it with love because you don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe your enthusiasm and excitement for it will inspire something, and it might not inspire you, but it might inspire somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
people can always tell, people can always feel love, because that's the thing with love. Love is actually like love is very present and very loud, and you can feel it.
Yeah. Oh,
So if a car guard is there and the car guard actually like cares, when you could have had like the worst day ever, and the wins are like groceries and stuff like that, and then you walking out there, oh man, and all of that stuff, but then the car guard just greets you with the best smile in the world, and that could
no.
change your whole week even.
Yeah.
Everything just needs love, and it'll all make sense. Like,
True. Love is the answer to a lot of things. It's a
mm.
verb, it's a doing word. Yeah, I love that. I really do love that. Okay, so one question by Tate is what is your um gosh, sorry. What musical instruments do you play and what or do you love playing? Or which one would you like to learn?
um the one instrument that I can play, not well, but like I've played it on a worship team, is the bass guitar.
Oh,
Um, and then I'm currently learning how to play keys. Um,
okay.
I stopped halfway with learning the guitar. I can play probably like two songs for you on the guitar, like the acoustic guitar, but like that's about it.
Okay,
And
where's the guitar now?
Sean Munsa, yeah, Sean Munsami has it.
Oh, okay. Um, did you know that Rapsy and I think Blue and
Mm.
Nathan Blur all want to learn the bass guitar, and here you are already playing it. So be grateful. Is it like
The answer is
so?
church. In the worship
Oh,
team.
it's church. You see what happens when you go to church? Go to church and you go learn. I hope they know.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. Next question. What's the most you see inspiring? Oh, it's geese, guys.
Jehovah. Jehovah.
Inspirational thing you have done. Oh, what's the most inspirational thing Mandem Swazi said to me? I don't know what is Sia saying. Was that a question or I think you said something inspiring to the little kids. Shout
Mm.
out to the little ones. Let me see. Why are they saying are they saying daughter to me or guys we act like you guys don't have daughter for days, but like calm down.
Oh, is
Anyway.
it Dre? I'll buy your daughter. Send me your number. I'm joking.
Yeah, since you have a problem with daughter. But yeah, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so,
Thank
so much.
you.
Oh, someone's asking, describe your sound. Booga's asking to describe your sound. You know Booga, right?
Puga Pengo.
Yeah.
For sure, man. For sure. I obviously know him. Playing a kulupo. It's what do you call this? Man, there's just a whole lot of soul and a whole lot of mind and thoughtfulness to what I do, my sound. Uh, so if there's a way of describing it, it's just like I want to say matters of the heart, if that makes sense, because anything that's good for you mentally and soulfully, that's where I'm at. It's I want to talk about the normal things in life that people talk about, like ubumnandi, the bottles, the hands. But then what?
You know,
Yeah,
like,
like yeah.
okay,
Then what? Like you can do it. There are people for it, and it's very necessary. Don't get me wrong. Like
yeah,
we do need to feel excited and happy. We need to hear that song that's gonna make you lose your morals and stuff like that. You need stuff like that in life because guy, it's tough. It's like bad.
yeah,
But then at the same time, you are gonna be by yourself in your thoughts, in your feelings, trying to reflect and come up with solutions in life and wada. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help with that.
all right. Well, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, uh, Swazi, like fresh air, I tell you, fresh air, different sound. We can hear in your music that you have a lot to share, and we can hear that you do sit alone and just write. Because, yo, boy, we hide these feelings. We don't want to talk about what we think about when we're alone, but here you are putting it in your music and we relate to it. So, thank you so much for the music. I pray that the ideas and the things that we are doing come to life. I really, really want success for us, all of us, all my homies, all the people from 035, shout outs. I want success for all of us. So yeah. Oh yes, he dances.
Uh, oh my soul, don't do that. I feel like I'm a white person now. Rhythm, sis. You. Some met the nerds. We were in primary school and the nerds were in Tranras. So,
Imagine. So you guys
yeah,
are blue. So you guys
yeah,
are blue, yo. Shame, shame. But then
yeah.
the
That was,
whole, excuse me.
I'm saying no, that was crazy, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, I
It
mean, you
was a
guys
great time.
were the only cramping group I knew. It was just you guys and the repertoires. Besides that, cramping was not a lot. It
Nah,
wasn't.
nah, it wasn't. There was a movement in Durban. Sia was more connected to those people because Sia was the actual crumper. I
Yeah.
I just imitated Usher and that's all I did. Like whatever Usher did, that's what I did.
Yeah, guys, you can see him on the music video of Simi Sims. I think that's where I see most of your dance moves. What's the name of the song again?
Yeah,
Mthandaweni. Oh,
Thunder and Yasims.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
where I could see most of your moves all the time. But yeah, it was an awesome music video. We had
yeah,
fun shooting that music video.
yeah. I'm Lum
Y'all need to
Dala.
invite me again. What did Mlu do?
He's saying this nigga making me
Mlu,
feel
you
old.
are old. What's you on about? Like, why you fighting? Why are you fighting? Why are you fighting it? You are old. But yeah, thank you so much, my love, my friend. I pray that again you thrive. You thrive and get the shyness out the window because you can achieve a lot. Just take your own words to what you were gonna tell your younger self and use it today. You know, do
Mm.
the most. We are rooting for you. We're all rooting for you. I mean, I think you've noticed that we're rooting for you right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Um, yeah, definitely. I just need to figure out how to interact with people. Uh, I feel like I'm socially awkward, so it's out how to interact with people. I'd probably have a better relationship with people who actually support me, you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I need to get over that.
Oh man, you're such a cutie. This is why girls love you, man. This is why girls love you, dude. This guy's sleeping on himself. But anyway, Thank you so much for coming on live with me and sharing this moment, learning a lot about you. Not only my people, your people, and my people who are watching, but I'm also learning a lot. Like this, first your name, I didn't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not going into detail of that. But yeah, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
All right.
for allowing me to share another side of me, I suppose, or more of me.
Weirdo. All right.
No, the kid is doing stuff. I'm gonna get in trouble.
All right. Go fix the kid. We love you. Bye.
Love you too.